Jane. Step out right over here, please. Here outside. Just court for you. They should be able to hear you. See?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Jane?
Yes.
Shannon, would you put us on the record, please? This is the matter of Kevin Thomas Jane. You are Mr. Jane?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jane, you were arrested on suspicion of violation of a personal protection order. Did you receive a written description of the violation?
No.
All right, I'm going to read that to you. This is dated, February 26th. The officer, Deputy Caruso, says, I was on patrol in the area of Cooper Street, East North Street at the red light. I was flagged down by another motorist who notified me there was a man on East North Street arguing with a female and trying to get her in his car. I located a maroon Ford Freestyle in the driveway of the Jackson County Fairgrounds with a white female on the sidewalk walking away from the vehicle. The vehicle moved and turned around in the parking lot. I approached the driver's side of the vehicle and the driver opened the door to speak with me. I noticed a clear plastic baggie that was tied on one end of the floor at the feet of the driver in plain view. I asked the driver for his license, and he said he did not have one. I asked him to step out and detained him. I asked for consent to search his person, and he gave me verbal consent. I checked his person and located a folded wad of cash in his right pants pocket, as well as several clear plastic baggies and one plastic baggie with white powder substance. I ran the driver, Kevin Jane, in lean, and it showed that he had a served PPO on 7/30/2020 with the protected party being Faith Jordan. Jordan said that Jane followed her from Mormon Drive and tried getting her to get in his car. Jordan admitted she has a PPO on Jane. I used the JPD TrueNarc and test 940 tested positive for methamphetamine. You do have the right to contest this charge at a contempt hearing. Because a jail sentence is a possibility for a violation of a personal protection order, you are entitled to a court-appointed attorney if you want one and if you cannot afford one. Do you wish to have the court appoint an attorney to represent you?
No.
Do you wish to contest this charge?
Yes, I tried to get her. She's at my sister's house, trying to get her to come with me. She's cold. I was trying to get her right at the store. She told me no. That's basically all it said. I mean,
well, sir, the only thing I can do today, if you admit to a violation, I can accept a plea and impose an appropriate sentence. If you wish to contest the violation, I have to set it for hearing. And as I said, you're entitled to an attorney. If you don't want one, you're certainly entitled to represent yourself at a contempt hearing. But all I can do today is either accept a plea or set it for a hearing.
No, I have to plea. I know I did it. I know I was wrong, you know. Trying to get her home. She was cold.
Are you telling me you want to admit to the violation today?
Yes.
Now, before I do that, I want to make sure you understand you are also arrested for possession of methamphetamine. I'm not arraigning you on that subject. Have you been arraigned on that charge yet?
Yes, that was today. I got a court date.
You were arraigned earlier today.
Yes.
Did they authorize your release?
No, they gave me a $5,000 PR bond.
All right. And you haven't been able to post a bond?
No.
Is that your intention?
The good bond, I was planning on it, yes. But I know I got to take care of this too, so.
Okay, well, hold on a minute. I want you to raise your right hand, please. You do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
I need you to state your full name for the record.
Kevin James, J-Y-N-E, Kevin Thomas James Jr.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty today, you would be giving up the right to a contested hearing?
Yes.
And that you are also giving your right to proceed without legal representation?
Yes.
Do you understand that the maximum penalty for the violation is up to 93 days in jail and or a fine of up to $500?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that any appeal of your sentence will be by leave of court and not by right?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about anything I've told you so far?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to enter a plea today?
No.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I need you to tell me, first of all, how you plead to the PPO violation.
Well, like I said, I pulled up to my sister's house. She's at my sister's house, and she was arguing with me. And
No, let me stop you. What I'm in a moment, I'm going to ask you what you did to violate the PPO. But before that, I need you to tell me in your own words, how do you plead to the PPO violation?
I plead I did it.
So you're pleading guilty?
Yes, guilty.
Okay. All right. Now tell me what it is that you did to violate this PPO.
Well, I didn't know she was staying at my sister's house. I pulled up to my sister's house, talked to my sister, she come out. And she wanted to ride at first, and then she's like, no, I'll just fucking walk to the store. So I was like, all right. Like, you sure don't want to walk to the store? And anyway, argument, no one got touched. And that's how it happened.
So I'm not sure who you're talking about when you say she. You first of all, let me ask you, what is your relationship to Faith Jordan?
My ex-fiance.
Okay. So on the day in question, you went to your sister's house. And was Miss Jordan at your sister's house?
Yes.
Did you know she was there?
No. No.
How did you learn that she was at your sister's house?
When she came outside.
And when she came outside, what, if anything, did you do?
I just said nothing. She asked me for a ride to the store. I told her that was fine. Then she blew up. So then I got mad. So I was following her. She asked, you want to sure don't ride to the store? So that ended up being an argument. And that was that. The cops came.
So I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding you. You said that Faith Jordan, when she came out of your sister's house, asked you for a ride to the store?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you gave her a ride to the store?
No, she ended up saying no. I was talking to my sister. She was mad because she couldn't do it right away. So like 5 minutes later, I said, you sure want us to ride to the store? And then she got mad. Then we got an argument and cops came.
All right. So you know that as soon as you saw her, the PPO did not allow you to remain in her presence, correct?
Yes. I didn't know her being at my sister's house. I don't know how that was. I don't know how that worked, but I just like I said, I'm in the wrong way for it. So.
All right. So you admit that you remained in her presence after she came out of your sister's house?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you eventually got into an argument with her.
Yep.
And the police came in response to the argument and placed you under arrest.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I do accept the plea. I find that it was knowingly, understandingly, and voluntarily made. I find that your testimony supports that one or more of the statutory grounds alleged in the petition are true. So you've been in jail how long?
3 days now.
3 days?
Yeah.
I'm going to sentence you to the 3 days that you've already served. I'm going to give you a very stern warning. If you're ever anywhere and she comes out or you encounter her, you just need to turn around and leave. You cannot engage her in conversation. You have to leave immediately. If you do not, you're going to get arrested again. And the next time, you're going to get more than just time served. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to fill out the paperwork and have it sent over to the jail to let them know that I am no longer holding you for the PPO violation. That doesn't mean you can be released because you're also being held on another violation, and it'll be up to that judge and whether or not you can post your bond when you can be released for that charge. Do you understand that?
That's what anyone's.
All right. Did you have any questions for me?
No, that's it, sir.